here to tell you all about Christmas, and I'm going to be reading from the original text of the Bible, and it's the Christmas story according to. Oh, I bet you're wondering how I got here, aren't you? You might be thinking I came out on my wings. Well, my wings are just for props. They're just for show. I know we can fly in Second Life, but I had a little bit of an accident, boys and girls. I've got to show you what I did. As you can see, I had a very terrible accident. Yes. I was out flying one day, and I was part of the Heavenly Host, so I kind of got lost in a storm, and we crashed, and I almost took Joseph's head off. So tonight, the part of Jesus will be played by a stunt double, just so you know, because the Lord says to me, he says, you can't have the real baby Jesus, you might drop him. So Jesus, Christmas without Jesus just doesn't work. So, baby Jesus will be played by a stunt double. We also tried to get the original Archangel Gabriel, but Archangel Gabriel is currently in the West End on London Sims in Abbey Nation. So, if you'd like real talent, you need to go there. So, so here we are with the Christmas story. Good evening, Renee. If you can't understand a word I'm saying, please use a Metonomics translator. Change it to Scouse, or Liverpudlian for short. It's Pilgrim's Scouse Christmas. I'm just gotta make sure I got the text, you know. Right then, here we go. Christmas. I love Christmas. I've got to find the right page. Not very good at this. Okay, this is I'm reading this from the Message version of the Bible, which is like a new translation. So you'll be able to understand. It's one for kids. All good. During the rule of King Herod, king of Judea, there was a priest assigned service in the regiment of Abijah. His name was Zachariah. His wife was descended from the daughters of Aaron. Her name was Elizabeth. Together they lived honourably before God, careful in keeping to the ways of the commandments and enjoying a clear conscience before God. But they were childless because Elizabeth could never conceive, and now they were quite old. It so happened that as Zachariah was carrying out his priestly duties before God, working the shift assigned to his regiment, it came his one turn in life to enter the sanctuary of God and burn incense. The congregation was gathered and praying outside the temple at the hour of the incense offering. Unannounced, an angel of God, just like me, appeared just to the right of the altar of incense, and Zachariah was paralysed with fear. But the angel reassured him, "Don't fear, Zachariah. Your prayer has been heard. Elizabeth, your wife, will bear your son to you. You will name him John. You're going to leap like a gazelle for joy, and not only you, many will delight in his birth. He'll achieve great stature with God. He'll drink neither wine nor beer." It's not very Christmassy, is it? He'll be filled with the Holy Spirit from the moment he leaves his mother's womb. He'll turn many sons and daughters of Israel back to God. He will herald God's arrival in the style and strength of Elijah, soften the hearts of parents to children, and kindle devout understanding among hardened skeptics. He'll get the people ready for God. Zachariah said to the angel, "Do you expect me to believe this? I'm an old man, and my wife is an old woman." But the angel said, "I am Gabriel, the sentinel of God, sent especially to bring you this glad news. But because you won't believe me, you'll be unable to say a word until the day of your son's birth. Every word I've spoken to you will come true on time, in God's time." Meanwhile, the congregation waiting for Zachariah was getting restless, wondering what was keeping him so long in the sanctuary. When he came out and couldn't speak, they knew he had seen a vision. He continued speechless and had to use sign language with the people. When the course of his priestly assignment was completed, he went back home. It wasn't long before his wife Elizabeth conceived, and she went off herself for 5 months on a jolly long holiday, relishing her pregnancy. So this is how God acts to remedy my unfortunate condition, she said.